Ladies and gentlemen, we are tuned in to the Rico Report.
I really don't know what to tell you.
That game was insane. Welcome to the Big Squad.
Shout out to the Big Squad.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Welcome to the Big Squad.
welcome on a very special evening to the Rico Report. We are here. He is our team. This is the Buffalo Fanatics. Bing, 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 bing. We are tuned in with UCLA running back, former, I should say, Demetric Felton. Demetric, what's going on, my guy?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm excellent, man. I'm trying to live, man. I'm trying to live. I'm trying to make sure that Bills fans get to know who Demetric Felton is, right? Because a lot of times, man, there's hundreds of prospects that are potentially tied to the Bills, and we're never sure. So before we even get into Bills talk, we need to know what Demetric Felton has been up to. So pro days. Have you had your pro day yet? Have you done that yet?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so for you, how did it go for you? How did you feel that you performed at your pro day?
I feel like numbers-wise, I didn't do anything great, but with the drills, I was really able to show my versatility, at running back, at receiver, being able to catch punts and kickoffs. I was able to show all of that. So I was really satisfied.
Was there a big turnout at the pro day where you're like, oh my goodness, man?
Yeah, it was a lot of scouts.
Now, does the nerves increase, or are you more like, okay, I can't overthink this, I just got to do what I've got to do? Or did you feel that you were overwhelmed with the amount of people there watching what you were up to?
I didn't feel like I was overwhelmed. I was hoping for a good turnout. I feel like I put the work in and deserved that. So I was overall just happy and blessed to be there, honestly.
I appreciate that, man, because you've been playing the game for some time now, right? You guys, I mean, I'm from Canada, so like we don't have what they call Pop Warner football. You guys are doing the Pop Warner football, then you go through high school. You're the man at high school. You feel me? You're from the Memphis area, correct?
I was originally born in Memphis, but I did a lot of moving around. So I grew up in Temecula, California.
Oh, so you're a Cali boy. I mean, I guess I can call you a Cali boy. So yeah, there you go. So you played with Josh Kelly last year.
Mm-hmm.
How was it playing with him, knowing that, man, this man's about to get drafted, and next year it's going to be my opportunity? Did you learn anything paying attention to the guy, like someone like Josh Kelly that's in the NFL right now?
Definitely, because that year, that was my first time being a full-time running back. And while I was able to split time with him, I was doing a lot of learning from him. Whenever you have a best player on the team, the best thing to do is to learn from him. And so, I would just see how he studied, how he worked, and how he played. And I just tried to add that to my game. So definitely, running in between the tackles, running through people, I was trying to learn.
Okay. I mean, because I'm looking at the size, about 5'10", 200. Are you trying to gain weight? Are you trying to keep your weight the same? What's up in terms of your physical abilities and what you're able to bring to the NFL? What weight is ideal for you? Or has anybody told you, man, you're going to have to put some weight up?
No, I feel like they think my weight is fine. 195, 200. Like that's where they want me. That's where they want me to stay. And so, they don't want me to get too big, and I'm fine with that. I feel like my size hasn't really been a problem for me the whole time I've been playing. So I don't think that'll change. And I think, my ability to make people miss, run away from people, that makes me harder to tackle. So I don't think it's an issue.
All right. Harder to tackle, huh? So you know you're going to the NFL, right? It's
Yeah.
elite upon elite upon elite. So the game has got to step up. So and I think that you're a valued asset to a team that decides to bring you on, because right now I don't know what you identify as. Do you identify as a running back, receiver, strictly a punt return, kick return guy? What is Demetric Felton?
Demetric Felton is all those things in one. That's what I believe. And I think that's what teams believe as well. You know, they see my versatility and they see how much of an asset that is to them. You know, I'm a guy, one dude that can take up all those positions. And so I feel like that's what makes me so versatile in this draft. I think I'm the most versatile guy in this draft because of my ability to do all those positions at a high level.
Shoot, you better say it with your chest, big boy. Okay. All right. So here's a question I have for you. So we're sitting here as Bills fans and as NFL fans, if you will, trying to decipher what teams are going to be doing what and what positions are open for our team. And right now, the Bills, I wouldn't say don't have an opening at running back, but we definitely do, because versatility is something that we covet 100%. The fact that you're able to kick return, punt return, be a receiver, and running back at the same time. Have you had conversations with the Bills? Can you confirm that you've spoken to the Bills?
Yes, I had a couple Zooms with the running backs coach for the Bills, Coach Skipper.
Skip.
Kelly Skipper. Yeah. So yeah, I've talked to him a lot, and that was at running back. So
Okay.
they're looking at me as a running back, and you know I couldn't be more excited.
Now, was that Zoom call? You've had 2 Zoom calls with the Bills. Coach Skip is chatting with you. Have you spoken to anybody else other than Skip?
I think at the Senior Bowl, I talked to different scouts from the Bills, and then since then, yeah, it's just been Coach Skipper, and yeah, me and him just been chopping it up, putting me through, you know, just to getting to know me, putting me through installs and whatnot. So they've been going really well.
Did he give you? Did he give you a question where you're like, I didn't expect that one to come on? Was there a question where you're like, damn, man, Skip, you gonna do me like that?
Not that I remember. You know, I feel like I've been really prepared for these interviews, and I've been doing really well on them. You know, just showing people who I am, and that I have football knowledge, and I can play football really well.
I like that, man. I really do. Are you familiar with this RAS metric?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you something here, and you may not know about this. I might shock you with this, so prepare yourself. All right. So this metric is called. Excuse me. I'm just gonna open up my phone here because I had it written down for you, because there's a few things that I wanted to share with you that you're not aware. Now, I personally have seen a few of these metrics, and it's quite interesting. It's called the relative athletic score, where they see where you rank amongst your peers, your running back peers. And right now they have you, so you can, when you're 9, it's rated out of 10. And if you're 9 out of 10, you're 90%. You're at the 90 percentile of your peers. Right now, they have you as a 0.91. When you hear something like that, are you like, man, that's insane? Don't even worry about that. Or should someone like myself say, whoa, I don't know if I want this guy on my team? How do you respond to that?
I feel like that has nothing to do with playing the game of football, honestly. If they're talking about like pro day numbers, all that stuff, and putting that into a score, that's not really playing football. And if you look at the tape, you see a football player, someone who is run away from guys, stiff arming guys, breaking tackles, you know, able to stay up against guys who are bigger than him, you know. And so that doesn't really mean anything to me. And I think the football coaches, you know, at the NFL level, you know, I'm hoping they're thinking the same, because I don't think that's accurate display of athleticism and how good someone can be at the game of football.
Now that is how you answer that question, and that's the facts, right? Numbers can tell you everything. You've seen guys that run 4.2, 4.40s, and they're struggling to be on a team right now. So all that speed you displayed, does that make you a football player? And my man Demetric's telling you, I'm a ball player. Give me the ball, let me do what I do, and let's go from there. Now, I have to ask this question because a lot of people are going to be wondering. You get drafted to the Bills. Do you know anything about the Bills? Are you familiar? Have you been following what the Bills have been doing the last couple years?
I definitely was tuned in last year, and they're a great football team, and they had a really good run last year, and I feel like I could definitely make an impact there just because of my receiving ability, especially from the backfield. Um, you guys have good running backs in Zach Moss and Devin Singletary, but both of them I feel like aren't really like me.
Mm.
They don't have like the ability to run like really crisp routes, um, be a mismatch every time a linebacker, is guarding him. And at the Senior Bowl, I was able to show that I can get open against DBs as well. And so I feel like I'm a mismatch for whoever I go against.
Damn, you definitely. I was gonna make you save that for you. Say it with your chest, but you're already letting us know what the deal is. I really appreciate that because a guy like Coach Skip, did he mention to you that if per se you were drafted by the Bills, how they anticipate using you, what your key role would be with the Bills?
He was definitely talking about like a receiving back, but every running back has to be able to do everything. And so, he's talking about bringing me on as a running back. He didn't specifically say like, oh, you're just going to be on pass plays and stuff like that. Because if you do that, you're going to give away tips to a
Absolutely.
defense. And so he just talking about bringing me on as running back, and that's it.
So playing the running back position, there are some things you love to do. That's your signature move. I've been watching some of the film. Can you hear me now? Try now. Can you hear me? Tap tap. Mic check. Mic check. Something happened.
I can't hear you.
Close it and then come back.
Okay.
Close and come back. Do. All right, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. There
Okay,
you go.
perfect. Okay, cool. So yeah, sometimes that happens, man. All right, so what I was gonna get, I forgot what I asked you just there.
Man, I forgot to.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. We gonna keep rolling. It's all good. You good so far, by the way?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, Shay. We gonna edit it so we can get back into it. So by the way, folks, this is the Buffalo Fanatics. This is the Rico Report. We are tuned in with former UCLA Bruin, Mr. Demetric Felton, has confirmed that he has spoken to the Bills twice. Coach Skip has been asking him to see if he's a RB, if he's going to be a receiver, but it's straight running back. That's exactly what he is. So that being said, we get into the running back talk. You already are aware that we have Devin Singletary, we got Zach Moss already, so you're familiar. I like the fact that you've been doing your homework. So your scouts, I mean, the scouts have been saying things about Demetric Felton. What has there been out there that you're like, man, as if they just said that? That's so not true about my game. What is it that you've been hearing and seeing that you're like, man, that's so false?
The most important thing for me is just like my speed. I just feel like the 40 wasn't really an accurate representation of how fast I am, because if you look, like guys aren't really able to keep up with me and I'm running away from people. And so that's definitely something that, I'm like, it's just not true. It's different when you're in the game, and, it's the real thing. And so I would say that's the most important thing for sure.
What would you clock that as your 40, where you feel like, don't worry about that 40, man. It's game speed for me.
Where would I clock it at?
Yeah.
I'll say for sure in the game, like it's 4.4, if anything.
Okay.
Because I'm able to run away from people and score 100-yard touchdowns. So
sure, you just letting it all out. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm watching your film, right? I'm watching your film, and I noticed there's portions of your game where you have great balance. One thing I noticed, you have great balance, contact balance, and yo, that's stiff arm though. You know how to utilize the stiff arm. Not everybody is accustomed to using that. You got Henry from the Tennessee Titans. That boy is just a monster. That boy just that is a move for him. They know, people know. And you see a 5'10", 200-pound back stiff arming everybody. So is there a part of your game where you feel that is what's going to set you apart and allow you to be a high draft pick?
Yeah, definitely. Just like you said, my contact balance and my ability to use a stiff arm, like those are things that, especially the stiff arm, they don't think someone who is smaller is going to be using it a lot. But the way I view it is just on like timing and, using it at the right time when maybe a defender lunges at you and all you're doing is knocking him off his balance because he's not able to stay, controlled like me. And so definitely, my elusivity, my ability to make plays, those are all things that I feel like sets me apart.
Yo, I'm feeling that, man. So you've got, I'm not sure if you've got representation yet, agents or so on and so forth. I'm sure you do. Where are they telling you, Demetric, this is where you're about to get drafted? You could be late, I'm seeing late day 2 pick. Are you a first day pick? Like, what have they been telling you as to where potentially you could end up being picked?
That question is something that, I try not to pay a lot of attention of.
Okay.
Because if anything, I'm just thankful for the opportunity. I've been doing this since I was 7 years old, and just having the opportunity to play in the NFL is just a dream come true to me. And so like, I'm trying not to focus on it and just let it happen. But since you asked, I'm gonna tell you.
Let's go.
Yeah, they told me in between either like 2 to late 4. So, anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Yeah, anything can happen. Like I said, I'm just blessed for the opportunity. So I'm gonna be happy either way.
That's a great answer, man. I appreciate that. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna change it up. We're gonna switch this game up a little bit. I told you that we're gonna play a couple games. This first one is called 2 words, right? I'm gonna shoot out whatever comes. Yeah, I'm gonna do the top of the dome because if you're gonna freestyle, then I'm gonna have to freestyle as well. So we're gonna see where Demetric Felton's mind is at. So this game is called 2 words, and I'm gonna give you time to kind of collect yourself. And when I shoot some, you just give me the 2 words that come to your mind when you first start. All right, give me a second. All right, Bills fans, we are joined by Demetric Felton, former UCLA Bruin, and we are about to jump into a game called 2 words. Now, Demetric, I represent the Bills. I represent Bills as a fan, not part of the team. So, and I have a lot of reach to a lot of Bills fans, and they're probably going to want to know a little bit more about Demetric Felton, the person, right? So let's get right into it. 2 words that comes to your mind when I mention buffalo wings.
Mild and barbecue.
Mild and barbecue. Side note, this is going to be crucial, by the way, because Bills fans, they like dipping their wings in sauce. Are you a ranch guy or are you a blue cheese guy?
I'm a ranch guy. I can't do the blue cheese.
You know they're gonna kill you for that, right? They're gonna be on your butt because a lot of Bills fans is blue cheese or die. That's it for them. So you're ranch all day. I respect it. I do respect it. Here we go.
Convert me, but as right now, ranch all the way.
So you there's room for you to convert to blue cheese.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Here we go. What number would you, and this is a separate question, what number, when you get to the NFL, what number are you looking to potentially get? Because right now there's some rule changes that's allowing people to get college numbers. Are you trying to remain with your college number, or do you have a number that you're set on?
It would be cool if I could stay 10, definitely. But
okay,
if not that, 7.
7? All right, I like it. All right, so we're gonna move. We're gonna keep on with the game. Buffalo weather. Because you may not know too much about it, but you know that it has some cold days. So what
Yeah.
comes to mind when you hear cold weather football games?
And snow.
You straight up snow. That's it. Have you played? Have you played in any games where there was snow at all?
No.
Oh, so you a baby. You
Mm-hmm.
don't know nothing about that snow. Oh boy, if you
We
go to
was
the
in
Bills,
California, man.
boy, if you go to the Bills, brace yourself. Brace yourself. I'll tell you that right now. All right, 2 words when I bring up Josh Allen.
Slip and fall.
Slip and fall for Josh Allen. Hold on, okay. Josh Allen, and that's quarterback.
Run that back.
So yeah, we're gonna run it back. Hold on. So Josh Allen is the Bills quarterback.
Yeah, my bad. No, I got.
All
I
good.
was thinking of Daniel Jones. My bad.
Oh, there you go. Okay, here we go. We might even keep that. We might even keep that rolling because Daniel Jones, man, that boy had open field, all over his face. All right, 2 words to describe to me Josh Allen.
Great quarterback.
Great quarterback. All right, here we go. 2 words to describe to me NFL.
Best players.
Best players. 2 words to describe to me Chip Kelly.
Best offense.
All right, we're gonna go into this right now because it's a perfect segue. In Chip Kelly's offense, what is it about his offense? Because I know it's a lot of spread. It's a lot of, you know what I'm saying, a lot of receivers. There's a lot of 10 personnel, 11 personnel. Like, what is it about his offense that you feel that embraced your skill set?
I think just the versatility of his offense alone. Like he liked to switch between pro and spread style offenses. And so in doing that, it really gave me a great opportunity to showcase my ability in, a variety of offenses, whether I was split out wide or I was in the backfield and we was under center and we were running up the middle or outside or inside zone. Like it was just having that versatility in the offense really gave me a great opportunity to show my versatility and be able to show that I can run, catch, everything.
See that's amazing because Chip Kelly had some time collegiately. Obviously, he went to the NFL. Had some hell of a play. Had a lot of players under his skill set. What is it that you feel that what you learned from Skip that allows you to translate that into the NFL game? Because, like you said a lot. He did a lot of pro. He did a lot of spread. Did you learn something specific that you're like that? What Skip taught me, I can bring that to the NFL.
Definitely. Just the way Coach Kelly, coached me to run, certain plays, whether it was some of our outside or inside zone. When I get on, these interviews with NFL coaches and scouts, and I'm explaining, like how I run it and everything, they're like, "Oh, you're spot on. Like you'll fit in perfectly because you know how to run these plays." And how I run my receiving plays, whether it's the option route, rail route. These are all things I learned in college that are going to translate to what I'm doing in the NFL. And so I was really able to set myself up perfectly.
I love that. So right before we get out of here, you have right now an opportunity to say it with your chest. And what this is and it's an opportunity to kind of let people know that Demetric Felton can play. And whatever team decides to bring you to their team, this is what they're going to get. And it could be the Buffalo Bills. So if you're talking to Bills fans, say it with your chest. What is it that Demetric Felton is going to bring that others can't touch? And I'm going to let this little segment play, and then you can jump in there. Here we go, man. Demetric Felton, say it with your chest. What is it that you bring to the table that all these other running backs are frauds? They can't do what I do. Go ahead.
No other running back in this draft can run cleaner routes than I can. No other running back in this draft is as versatile as I can be. There's no, I just believe that, and I know that I'm the best person in this draft for that. Someone who can be in the backfield, be split out wide, be able to make an impact on special teams. There's no one else like that. I was at UCLA, and I still made it to the top and was able to be a starting running back for them. And that's something that's been happening my whole life, and it's not going to stop in the NFL. Some people may think that I can't do it, but the cream always rises to the top, and that's what's going to happen at the NFL.
The cream always rises to the top. My man is saying it with his chest. I appreciate you. Listen, folks, Demetric Felton, running back from the UCLA Bruins. Listen, man, there's a lot of versatility with this guy, man. Punt return, kick return. And when you see him, he's smooth. You had a kick return. I don't know what team it was against. I think it was Michigan. I don't know what it was. But you juked. You didn't. It's not that you juked. You had so much patience in your kick return, stiff arm. You used every ability you can to make yourself available, and you took that thing to the house. So, folks, Bills fans, if we happen to bring Demetric Felton to the freaking Bills, watch out for this guy, man. This is Mr. Versatility, and we know Coach McDermott loves him. Somebody that is versatile, that can receive, that can kick return, punt return, all that good stuff. So, folks, my guy, maybe number 10 or number 7, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? Yep. My guy, Demetric Felton, listen, a salute to you, man. Good luck. Stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to do some damage in this league, man. I really appreciate you coming through and showing love. And if we happen to see you against the Bills, like with the Bills, we're going to chop it up again, my guy. And then this will be serene, man. This will be nice. But hey, remember we talked about this? Making the Bills? We here now. So appreciate you, man. Have a good one. Stay healthy. And good luck this season, man.
Man, thank you for having me. It's been a
you
great
got
time.
It, boss.
Yeah.